welcome back to my channel. I know I've been away from this channel for so long. So we are back today, and today we are bringing a recipe, my Serrano hot sauce, that it has been requested by so many people. And I mean so many people, like in my family, and someone in it specifically wanted this recipe like yesterday. So I'm making it today. So hope you guys don't mind my outfit. I'm pretty much in my, habitat, just my regular everyday, Now, I'm warning you guys, this is a super spicy hot sauce, but it's so good. If you want to see how I make this hot sauce and want to make it yourself, go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, you guys, so this is what you're going to be needing for the recipe that I'll be doing today. So this is the oil of my choice. You can definitely choose any oil. I've used extra virgin olive oil, I used just the regular olive oil, and I've also used corn oil. Just an example, I sometimes use the Masola corn oil if I do not have any of the Goya extra virgin olive oil. And then I'm going to be using the Serrano peppers. Now the amount of Serrano peppers is really based on how much salsa you want to make for that day. Sometimes when I do go to parties and stuff, I use a little bit more than this, just a tiny bit. But this container measures 7 cups and it's not all the way full, as you can see. Now the peppers do take a lot of space, so it may seem like it's a lot, but it's really not. This is going to be just for me probably for a week maybe. This is just how much I make, but you're going to be needing the Serrano peppers. And then you're going to be needing a pan, just any regular pan. I would prefer to use something that has a top. I don't have a top for this one, but I do have other tops that will work for this one. So yeah, you just got to make sure you're going to cover it, because like I said, you're going to be using oil, and when you use oil it tends to splash a little bit, especially with peppers. So yeah, so that's what you're going to be needing today, and I'm going to show you how I clean my Serrano peppers. What I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this thing from the peppers. And usually when they're like this, like a whitish color, that means they're okay. So we got good peppers. And so you're going to do that with all of them. What I'm doing, I'm adding them to this container because I have to get them washed. You just want to make sure that all your peppers are deep cleaned. So basically I grab them and then just kind of go like this under the water. Just make sure that they are clean. I do them with, I want to say with all of them. But once you are done, we're going to let them dry just a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and go with our next step. So just keep doing what you're doing. Once I'm done washing them, let them sit there for a little while. Let them dry on its own. Now, if you want to speed up the process of drying your Serrano peppers, usually what I do, I just grab a clean napkin and just kind of go like this over them just to get them dried. As you can see, they are semi-dry, so this is good enough for me. I'm okay with being like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and start frying these peppers. So turn it on high. Once you can feel it, see, mine's already hot enough, so I'm gonna turn it down to the medium heat. And then once I have it on medium heat, then I'm gonna go ahead and throw my peppers in. This is something you gotta be extra careful, because once they burn, the hot sauce is not gonna turn out the way that it should, or at least the way that I do it. So these are my peppers. Throwing them in. You can already hear the sizzling. Sizzling starting to slow down because I did turn down my stove. And then you go ahead and add your oil. That's enough oil for me. So I don't have any specific measurements for the oil because I always just eyeball it. I've done this so many times that I don't need any measurements. So I kind of just add oil. Just make sure you can see the oil, and I guess that'll be enough. That's just kind of how I do it. And then you gotta let them fry for a little bit. I'm gonna put a cover on because I don't want it to splash. It's already splashing all over the place. So to avoid that, I just put a cover on it. So we're gonna turn it down from medium to maybe half, in between the medium and the low. Okay, so these are my peppers now. I'm having them covered while they are being fried. Are being fried in a low heat. Just want to keep moving them around, trying to give you guys a better look of what I'm doing. So this is just a little bit more of a close-up, and just kind of keep them moving. Make sure that they are all being fried equally. Let them be just a few more minutes before we move on to the next step. Okay, so it's been a couple of more minutes, and this is how they should look. If you see, their color has changed. Once they look like this, then they're ready to be blended. And this is my blender. I'm just adding 2 cups of water for all these serrano peppers. We're gonna go ahead and add and you want to make sure you get all the oil in there as well. So this is how it should look. It's just the water, serrano peppers. And usually what I do is I add the salt before I blend. It's just my preference. It really depends on how you want to do it. I just feel like the salt blends better and equally when it's being blended all together. That's just my crazy thoughts. But if you want, you can add your salt afterwards and keep tasting it as you go to see how much salt you want on it. Now you got to be careful because it is going to be a very, very spicy hot salsa. I like to use my Himalaya salt, my pink salt. That's just my preference salt, but you can use any salt of your choice. This is just what I like. This is just the salt that I like to use, so I just kind of add it on there, and it looks something like that. Like I said, I don't have any specific measurement. That's just how I eyeball it. I always done it like this, but obviously if you want to avoid doing too much salt, you can just add it afterwards. It's completely okay. It just depends on what you want to do and your preference, but this is just what works for me. So I add my salt, and then we add the top. We add it to our blender, and then you just blend away. So just keep on blending until you don't see any of these little pieces. There's no chunks of the serrano pepper. Okay, so once we are done blending, it's honestly just ready to enjoy. I'm gonna pour mine into this glass container, the 4-cup container, and pretty much I always fill it up. Just watch. Se me hizo agua en la boca. I'm literally craving it. But yep, this is how it looks. Let me show you up close. Okay, so this is the up close results. So if you see, it's a very, very light green color. You don't see any big chunks of serrano peppers. So now for the taste test. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and try it. I'm gonna add some on this little container because I don't want to dip my chips in it, because I don't know, I grew up thinking that it'll go bad. That's just what my mom told me. Don't ever dip anything in your hot sauce container because it will go bad faster. So just adding a little bit of there. Now, I love hot sauce, so this is nothing to me. This is just like a little treat for me. I love this pretzels. They're kind of like tostadas for me. I use this pretzel crisp. Dip it in there. So good. Amazing. amazing. Spicy. I like her to be a little spicy. It's just what I like. Love it. Honestly, this is my snack. That's all you need. Serrano hot sauce and some pretzel crisp. Oh yeah. That just hit the spot, to be honest. Alright you guys, so this is the end result. This is how the hot sauce should look like. Basically I use it for everything, food, dip, sauce, like everything. So, we are done with this video. Hope you guys liked it. You guys let me know if you went ahead and tried this recipe. I would love to know your feedback on it. 100% easy recipe. But I hope you guys loved it as much as I do. I do this every week. This hot sauce never fails when it comes to family gathering. You know, that carne asada and stuff. I'm always taking my little container with the hot sauce because I already know myself, I cannot eat any Mexican food without a good hot sauce. So I always bring my own when it comes to family gathering. Of course, I don't take it to the restaurant. Everybody do complain that it's hot, but at the end of the night, they're all looking for the hot sauce. Just saying. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see. Any other recipes, please do let me know. And come back to this channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do already. I have a vlog channel. I sometimes do Spanish, sometimes do English. As you can tell, I kind of mix it a little bit of both. But yes, if you want to check that out, I will leave the link below. And please do subscribe and come back and let me know what for me to do. I have 2 recipes in mind. They're more like desserts since Christmas is coming up. I usually do the buñuelos de viento if I'm not mistaken. And then the second recipe will be churro cheesecake. I am dying to make this recipe. Please let me know if y'all want to watch it. But thank you guys, and go ahead and have your little snack. It is so good. Will not disappoint. I'm telling y'all. Will not disappoint. And until our next video.